So good day to everyone and welcome to this new tutorial, and we are going to plot the technical description of a parcel or a lot using ArcGIS application. So this scenario is a common process within a project that has no prior or no available vector data in terms of the lot boundary or project boundary. So it is a prerequisite, of course, for the GIS or the mapping specialist to create their location map, their site development or management plan. So to help you address this problem, I have created this tutorial on how to use GIS in plotting the information from a technical description. So at the end of this tutorial, so you are going to familiarize the process and the operation on how we can use ArcGIS, and of course how we can create the polylines and the polygons from that technical description. So for the requirements, so we need to have the document itself, the technical description of which it contains the bearing and the distance. So something similar to this one, and you can get this from the project owner or the client, or maybe you can request this one to mapping agency similar to DNR, and maybe from the surveyors. And of course the type point coordinates, so this is an information within the technical description which contains the type point or something, the benchmark of where the parcel or the lot starts. So I have here an information BKN03 Namria from Malaybalay. So this is just an example. So maybe you can check this on your own technical description. And of course the distance and the bearing of that traverse. So I have here 2 pages for this, and then of course we need to use ArcGIS. Any version will do, but I do have 10.3, 10.1. So for the procedure, we need to secure the TD and the point data, so referring to technical description and the type point, and of course we code that information, the coordinates, bearing, and distance into text file or notepad, and then use catalog, ArcCatalog, and ArcGIS. So to start, so I need to encode or secure the data in terms of type point coordinates. So I have here my type point coordinates already. So this is in WGS 1984 zone 51N, and usually the data are coming from the mapping agency, and they give it in decimal degrees or decimal minute seconds format. So you need to convert that. So I have here my type point, and it was shared to me via KML, and then I just got its coordinates in UTM using Google Earth. So I just copy this easting and northing coordinates and encode into the notepad. So I need these coordinates, and then of course the technical description. Okay, so we need to encode all of the traverse line, traverse 1, 2, 3 into the notepad. So I have here the template So this is the encoded type point coordinates. So this is just a template, and you can use this one, and then you can edit your data within. So for the traverse one, so I just copied the S for south, and then south. So for the traverse one, south, and then 7 degrees 00 degrees, and then 4 minutes and 004 seconds. So the data only contains 7 degrees, and then the rest is 0, and then the distance 80,000. Okay, and then for the traverse 2, DDS 50 degrees 8 minutes and 00 seconds for west, and then the distance, and then next traverse N50 58 00 west, and the distance, and then so on and so forth, so up to the last traverse line. So this one, so N51 700W and 3164.42 for the distance. So I just need to save this one, and then we can now proceed. So if we have encoded all the data, the type points and bearing distance within that notepad template, we can use now the ARC catalog. So to access your ARC catalog, you just need to type ARC catalog, and then so you have your project folder. We need to create your shapefile. So we set this CAD polyline, so any name, and then set polyline, and then projection. So we need to set into UTM zone 51N, and then click OK, and then just need to click that one, polyline, then preview, and then set that geography into table. So we need to activate the COGO fields or something. It will add other column headers here. So you need to click this icon. So this is create COGO fields. So this is the plotting tool in ArcGIS. You just need to click that one, and then yep, it will be populated, and then we can now proceed. So right after the catalog to set the polyline and table headers, we can proceed to ArcMap. So we can now have the ArcMap, and then we just need to load the newly created polyline. Polyline. So this one, so it has no data yet. It's because we need to load this data into this polyline. Okay, so we need to start editing, and then if you don't have the COGO toolbar, you just need to right click on the white space, and then click COGO, and then there you have it. And then we click traverse to open the window, and then of course we need to load the template of which this CAD polyline as the source. Okay, we click CAD polyline, and then if you have loaded the CAD polyline, just need to load traverse. So by clicking load traverse, we need to input the CAD text. Okay, so this is the CAD text. So I have here the CAD final, and then you click open. As you can see, so the data that we have here in the text were loaded already in the Traverse window. Okay, so the type point was displayed in the start coordinates. Okay, so we just need to click right after this. I just need to click finish, and then so it will show a polyline in the map data frame. So you just need to click zoom to layer. So this is now the traverse line using the technical description. So since it is a line, we need to create a polygon out of these lines. So we need to click first the update Kogo attributes so that it will be saved, and then we can stop editing, and then we create polygon for this CAD polygon shapefile, say CAD polygon, and then we set that feature to polygon, and then the projection to UTM-51 zone, then click OK. So we just need to start editing this polygon, and then you click feature for polygon and then set polygon. So to trace the outer portion of this polyline, so we just need to activate this editor toolbar. So this is the editor toolbar, and then you click that trace, and then choose a corner for that polyline, and then click, and then you just need to trace the outer perimeter of that line, and then go back to that corner, and then double click, and then stop editing. So we can now create a column or something header which contains the hectare. Then we set that type into double, and click OK, and then calculate geometry, set it to hectares. So we now have the polygon with an area of 102,300 plus hectares. So you can now use this polygon for your location map, site information, topographic maps, site development plans, and so on. So thank you very much. I hope this video helps you on your project, and see you on the next tutorials.